navigating the labyrinth life after a breakup. Relationships are complex, ever-evolving dances between two individuals. They bring immense joy, companionship, and growth, yet, like all things in life, they can change, evolve, or sometimes even end. Navigating the aftermath of a breakup can be a daunting task, a labyrinth of emotions, logistical hurdles, and uncertainties about the future. It's a period marked by a need for healing, rediscovering oneself, and often redefining the dynamics of a relationship that has taken on a new form. The end of a romantic relationship doesn't necessarily signify the end of all connection. Many former couples find themselves needing to maintain some level of contact, whether due to shared responsibilities, children, or simply a desire to preserve a friendship from the ashes of romance. This transition can be incredibly challenging, demanding a delicate balance of closure and continued connection. The path forward requires clear boundaries, open communication, and a commitment to respect and understanding. It's about acknowledging the past while paving the way for a future where both individuals can thrive independently and perhaps in a new form of relationship with one another. This journey may seem overwhelming, but it is possible to navigate this new terrain with grace and emerge stronger, wiser, and more self-aware. This essay aims to provide guidance and support for those seeking to master the art of navigating relationships with their exes, fostering peace, sanity, and even the potential for unexpected positive outcomes.
One of the most crucial aspects of managing a relationship with an ex is establishing clear emotional boundaries. These boundaries act as invisible lines, defining the emotional space you're willing to share and the interactions you're comfortable engaging in. They are essential for protecting your emotional well-being and preventing the lines from blurring between the past and present.
After a breakup, it's natural to experience lingering feelings, both positive and negative. You might miss the companionship, the inside jokes, or even the comfort of familiarity. However, it's vital to recognize that these feelings are often remnants of the past, not necessarily indicative of a desire to rekindle the romance. Setting emotional boundaries means being honest with yourself about what you can and cannot handle emotionally. It might mean declining invitations to events where your ex will be present, limiting the amount of time you spend reminiscing about the past, or even setting boundaries around discussing certain topics that are emotionally charged.
Remember, setting boundaries is not about punishing your ex or creating distance out of anger or resentment. It's about self-preservation, ensuring that you create the emotional space needed to heal, grow, and move forward.
Communication after the end. Finding a new language. Once romantic ties are severed, communication needs to transform. The way you interacted as a couple needs to evolve into a new language, one that reflects your current dynamic. This means letting go of old habits like pet names, intimate conversations, or heated arguments that characterize the romantic relationship.
Effective communication with an ex is characterized by respect, clarity, and a focus on practicality. If you share children, for example, keep conversations centered around their well-being, schedules, and co-parenting decisions. Avoid using these interactions as opportunities to rehash old arguments or express lingering romantic feelings. It's also important to be mindful of the frequency and method of communication. Constant texting or late-night phone calls can blur boundaries and create confusion. Instead, opt for more neutral forms of communication, like email or scheduled phone calls, especially in the early stages of post-breakup life.
Remember, the goal is to establish a healthy, respectful dialogue that acknowledges your shared past while focusing on the practicalities of your current situation. Section 4. The Digital Dilemma. Social media and your ex. Social media has become an integral part of our lives, but it can complicate matters when it comes to navigating relationships with exes. The digital world, with its curated feeds and constant updates, can easily trigger painful memories, fuel misunderstandings, and hinder the healing process.
One of the first steps to consider is adjusting your social media settings. Unfollowing or muting your ex, at least temporarily, can prevent you from being bombarded with their online activity. This can be a powerful way to create emotional distance and avoid unnecessary emotional triggers during the initial stages of the breakup.
Similarly, be mindful of your own online behavior. Resist the urge to post passive-aggressive messages, share details about your personal life to elicit a reaction, or engage in public displays of affection with new partners. Remember, social media is a public platform, and these actions can be misconstrued and create unnecessary drama.
If you have children together, consider creating a separate private group chat for co-parenting communication. This can help keep those conversations focused and respectful, while also preventing any misunderstandings or misinterpretations that can arise from public social media posts.
Section 5. Navigating parenthood together, co-parenting with grace. When a relationship ends and children are involved, the dynamics become even more complex.
Co-parenting requires a unique blend of maturity, compassion, and a willingness to prioritize the well-being of your children above any lingering resentments or hurt feelings. Effective co-parenting hinges on open and honest communication. This means being able to discuss your children's needs, schedules, and important decisions without letting past conflicts or disagreements cloud your judgment.
Consider scheduling regular co-parenting meetings or phone calls to discuss these matters in a calm and respectful manner. It's equally important to present a united front to your children. Avoid speaking negatively about your ex in front of them, as this can create loyalty conflicts and damage their relationship with their other parent.
Instead, focus on fostering a loving and supportive environment where your children feel safe and loved by both parents, even if those parents are no longer romantically involved. Co-parenting can be challenging, but it is ultimately one of the most rewarding endeavors. By prioritizing your children's well-being and working together as a team, you can create a stable and loving environment where they can thrive.
Section 6. Reclaiming your narrative, self-care, and growth post-breakup. Breakups can leave us feeling lost, heartbroken, and unsure of our footing. Amidst the emotional turmoil and logistical challenges, it's easy to neglect our own needs and put our own healing on hold.
However,